What's up and good afternoon everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be working on that Bentley back there. To get started, let's open up the trailer, get our buckets ready, get the product out, and get started. So what we're doing to this is just a nice little maintenance detail. If you guys can see, the wheels are very filthy, so we're going to be using our Adams wheel and tire cleaner. Moving on to the inside, just a nice little vacuum wipe down. This is not the daily driver, so this car stays pretty clean. And of course the process for this thing would be to do a pre-rinse, foam it up, let the foam dwell for about 2 to 5 minutes, then move on to a 2-bucket method wash and do a final rinse, then air dry, wipe it down with our Adams spray wax with 2 microfiber towels of course, and this thing will be all dialed in. Shouldn't be too bad to work on. I was told to be careful up front, and if you guys can see right here, that bumper is kind of coming off. She got this bumper, she got hit, and the bumper got repainted and remolded, and obviously the person that did this work is not the best body shop, so both sides she said be careful with, be very gentle, and a special request is to clean up the undercarriage of course, and all the lower components. If you look down there, it's pretty filthy, so we'll be focusing on all the undercarriage parts. And a helicopter flying over. And guys, I mean, I've never seen a Bentley with this sort of color combo. Even the back seats got the red carpets. There is so much red in here between the carpets and the leather, and it's a lot to look at. This is something different. You don't see this every day. Even the front, like I showed you guys in the beginning, doors are all red, carpets are red, everything is red. Headliner, oh, it's not red. Headliner is actually tan. I was expecting red, but time to get started. Let's move over the generator, get the fuel out. Guys, I need to find a better way to do all this. I don't like having to unload anything when I get to the client's house. I'm thinking of just mounting the bucket somewhere. And I mean, those are the only things I really need to take out. This is my wheel bucket. That's all my wheel tools. That's a trash can with the IK spray in it. I don't know why that's in there, but this stupid little tile here. I put this here to prevent the wall from becoming black, and clearly that's not working. So I want to put a piece of diamond plating here. I have some work to do on this trailer still. I want to finish it up completely. But with the shop being built, my time for mobile is slowly cutting down. I only do mobile Thursday through Saturday, and that's the thing. So Monday through Wednesday is mainly my shop work, and Thursday through Saturday is becoming our mobile work. But I still want to get this thing all finished up. I mean, take out the water tank, paint that wood back there, even put diamond plating on the floor possibly. I got to service my generator, or my pressure washer, as well as the generator. Tank's got to be changed. This thing's got some work to do. And I'm thinking this weekend, because it will be raining here in San Diego, to finally get some time to work on all this, pull this thing in the trailer, take some stuff off, and start working on it. And another thing I wanted to talk about is because a lot of you guys have been commenting on my videos saying, why do I use Adams products when they're so expensive? Like, are you sponsored by them? No, I am not sponsored by them. You always want to use a product that represents your company, and obviously Adams products are very expensive and they represent high quality. So when I'm working on cars like this and I show a customer products that I use, I'm proud to show them. I don't want to have to cut any corners. I pay the price. I will make a whole separate video on this next time, but for now, just a quick little overview. Like I said, use products that work and use products that you're proud to use. You don't want to cut any corners. But we got the buckets filled up here. Now to pull out the pressure washer. And once we got the buckets all filled up, I always like to get the foam cannon filled, and this one's still filled from the last car that I did. So leave that there until we're ready. We're going to start with doing a pre-rinse, get all the heavy dirt off before we move on with the Adams wheel and tire cleaner, which is going to lightly spray it down. And yes, this stuff is very diluted, because last time, if you guys watched that video with the truck, it did not work so well. I did not like how clingy it was. So this stuff is diluted and it's working much better. I'm starting to like the product more. I'm learning more with it. And obviously I'm not in the heat right now, so I'm able to do all 4 tires at the same time. And I'm not going to scrub them, but once I get the foam set on it, I'll start using my wheel woolies and all that good stuff. First thing I noticed when I'm washing this car that the water is not beading. If you look up top, there is no water beading, meaning that this car is not protected. So I'm going to show the client this, and I'm going to talk to them, try to get them to, put a wax on it, or even bring it to my shop for a potential ceramic coating. soap on the vehicle, you can tell that the soap is sticking, meaning there's not protection, there's no coating or anything on this vehicle. The soap is now sticking to it. And the reason why I let the soap sit on the paint like this is because it'll soften up any sort of dirt that is on the paint. So now when you put the wash mitt across it, it's much easier. You don't have to put too much pressure. So we're gonna grab a wash mitt, squeeze it out, and we're gonna put it in our foamy one. I mean, look how soft that is. Boom. I always like to fold it, but with one hand it's kind of hard right now, so we're gonna try to fold it on here. Let's see what we can do. So we're still gonna fold into some sort of wash mitt, just like that. And straight line, no pressure, go back and forth. I like to do the small sections at a time, so I wanna do the bumper, then go back into the wash mitt and re-rinse this. Remember, be careful for the edge right there, so you wanna stay away from that. And just lightly wipe anything away. Alright, so that was a full 2-bucket wash that we just did on this thing, and it's coming out very, very nice, but I still see some stuff on here that is sticking because the car is not protected if you guys look closely there, but that's still in a couple spots in the car, and when we're drying the car we'll pick out all that stuff and get it all finalized. But that is the con of not having a car being protected. So now that it's done, we're going to grab a pressure washer, do a final rinse, air dry it, then I'll show you guys what it looks like after. Okay, so after the air dry, you guys can still see that there's a lot of water on this vehicle, and you can tell that the water is sticking very heavily, and that is because of the lack of protection. And that is why it is key to have protection on your vehicles, because it makes your life a lot easier. So if I were to wash my truck over there that is ceramic coated, all that water would fly right off it with just an air dry, so I don't have to put any towels to it. But obviously the water is sticking here, so I gotta grab the spray wax and 2 towels and start wiping it down to get all this water off. And we have the add-in spray wax, microfiber towel 1 and microfiber towel 2. So what you do is grab the spray wax, shake it up. We're gonna soak the entire area. Grab your microfiber towel and just wanna lightly wipe it on. But there's still some stuff on there, so this stuff right here, it comes right off with not having to use any pressure. But just do a nice little wipe down. You can see how it comes out streaky, and that's because there is spray wax. Spray wax works very well to keep these things protected, adds a nice little extra shine while doing just a maintenance wash. Once you get the entire surface wiped down, grab your microfiber towel 2 and just do a final wipe to remove any sort of haze that was left behind from the wax. And there you go. And obviously this is not a sort of replacement for waxing your car. Using the add-in spray wax is just good for regular maintenance, and it adds that extra pop. And if your car was ceramic coated or waxed beforehand, the spray wax will just add another layer, making it come back to life. So don't think as a spray wax as a replacement. It does not last as long. It does not really add any sort of protection. It just rejuvenates whatever's on there. And with this right now, it's just gonna add that extra shine to make this car look better on delivery. I'm still gonna try to get this car in for a certain sort of ceramic coating or maintenance detail. So once you get the paint all dialed in, we're gonna move on to the wheels, door jambs, and work our way into the interior. And for the wheels, we're just gonna be using a microfiber towel, some detail spray, and do a nice little wipe down. If you look closely, there's no need to put any brushes to them. They came out pretty well, just a pressure wash it and some wheel cleaner. So you're gonna grab your microfiber towel. This is from the Rag Company. I'll put a link down below. I have a 15% discount code for you guys, Genesis 10. It does say Genesis 10 for 10% off, but they upped it up to 15%. So if you need any towels, go to the Rag Company. Put the link down below, like I said, and purchase whatever you need. All the towels that I use are from the Rag Company. Those are all equal edgeless with their microfiber wash mitt. But grab our detail spray. You just spray the wheels down lightly and wipe off whatever remaining dirt is on them. Obviously they're pretty clean, so it should be really easy. And once you get the wheels all wiped down, we're gonna open up all the door jambs and watch how cool this is right here. Bloop. It's pretty sick. So we're gonna open up all the doors, grab the same towel you used because you don't want to waste any more towels, and we're gonna wipe down all the door jambs, get all the water out of them, any sort of soap or dirt. So just lightly wipe it. Get all the cracks. Be very thorough with this. This is something that's very noticeable to the client when they first open the door. And be sure to get around the doors. And of course under. Do that for all 4 doors in the trunk. Then we move on to the interior. Now moving on to the interior, we got our interior brush, interior detailer, and a microfiber towel. And what I like to do is just dust down all the vents. Let's get on side. You're gonna grab your soft bristle brush and just lightly dust down all the vents. Make sure they're not really dirty, so when the client walks in here, that's the first thing they're gonna notice is if the vents and all the buttons and stuff are clean. I don't spend too much time on this because obviously this is just some maintenance details, so but this is my initial first bulk just to get everything out of it before I start wiping it down with the interior cleaner. I should get all the buttons down here, push any dirt out of the sides, the crevices. Then you want to grab your microfiber towel, interior detailer, shake it up, put a couple sprays on it, and wipe down the surfaces. And same thing for the doors. You're going to spray a little bit on here, wipe down the trim and all the leather, remove any sort of stains or dirt that was on there. Make sure you get inside all the buttons. As I said, this is not a detail, so you just want to be very quick with it. Get whatever you can without having to go too much. That's all 4 doors, and we start moving on to the vacuum. And don't forget to dust off this little area right here, because this is where a lot of dirt settles, and that's the first impression is what I've noticed when you open this door. I just got informed I have to do this vehicle as well, so I want to speed up the process on this, and I'm not going to film as much. I'm sorry about that, but you guys saw the gist of it. I'm going to move on to the vacuum, move all the carpets, vacuum around it, get all the inside of all that stuff. Then I'll show you what the finishing results look like. Once you get all the carpets vacuumed up, you're going to double check the windows. So what I did was just use the water that was already on them and our 2 towels to dry all the windows to a nice streak-free finish. Inside and outside is all cleaned up. That's about it for the inside. And to do a final little walk around, we're just going to put some tire shine as a finishing touch and dry up any water that has leaked. For our tire shine, I like to use this brush and grab our tire shine. This is actually Meguiar's Hyper Dressing. This isn't Adam's Polishes. Tire shine is tire shine at the end of the day, so this is one product that I will go cheaper on. I like to put 2 sprays on here and lightly wipe it across. And be sure to remove any sort of excess tire shine so the tire shine does not sling on the vehicle's paint next time the customer drives the car. Same thing for the other wheels. I just put 2 sprays on here and work it all the way. So be sure to speak to your client beforehand. I know this client loves tire shine, so we'll make it extra glossy for her. Now that we're done, want to see some water spots like this that it's leaked out. Do a nice final wipe down, go over the entire vehicle. Make sure the vehicle is clean and ready to be delivered. Have this vehicle is now completed. This is what our maintenance detail consists of, which is what we do on the majority of our cars that we work on. Do the same process on this vehicle as well. The key to make this process easy on you is to have your car protected by using some sort of ceramic coating or Adam's liquid ceramic wax. Whatever it is you got to do, keep your car protected to make this process much easier on you. For all the wheels, as you saw, our wheels and tire cleaner. We didn't have to do any sort of scrubbing on them, just a final wipe down with our detail spray. And the rest of the paint came out very glossy, as you guys can see. And that is all I got for you guys today. If you did like this video, give me a nice thumbs up, press subscribe, stick around for more detailing videos, leave your comments down below what you guys think of this vehicle and the process that I do on all my clients' cars. Are you a fan of this color scheme, the red on red? Let me know what you guys all think. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.